Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if you're new, I'm Teryn and I make a lot of skincare focused beauty content as well as fashion and life content. If that interests you, please feel free to check out my other videos and subscribe. If you want to stay in touch outside of YouTube, I will put the links to my social media handles in the description as well as my blog. In this video, I'm reviewing and demoing the Black Girl Sunscreen for Kids. It's a moisturizing sunscreen lotion for face and body, and it is SPF 50. Water resistant for 80 minutes, no parabens, fragrance, oxybenzone, and octinoxate, and white residue free, and it's 3 fluid ounces or 89 milliliters. I purchased this from Target for $9.99 and it's cheaper than the alternative version that's not geared towards kids. That version is $15.99. So of course I'm going to tell you a bit about the product based on their description. So of course, you apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure. You reapply this after 80 minutes of swimming or sweating, immediately after towel drying, and at least every 2 hours. And then on the Target website, I'll read you some of the copy. And on Target, it actually has 5 out of 5 stars, so it's pretty good. From the Target website, it says Black Girl Sunscreen for Kids is an everyday SPF 50 moisturizing sunscreen lotion for face and body. Our FDA-approved sunscreen protects against harmful UVA and UVB rays and has eliminated all white residue. Soothes, moisturizes, protects, hydrates, and heals your child's skin. Water resistant for 80 minutes, no fragrance, no parabens, no silicones, no aluminums. Oxybenzone and octinoxate free means your child's sunscreen is environmentally friendly. So that is great to hear. I've used this sunscreen before. I think this was actually the first one I ordered. I think I've ordered this. I first ordered Black Girl Sunscreen on like a Black Friday sale, and I think by the time I got there, this was the only one that was in stock, and it was actually a really good sale. It was buy one get one free. So I tried out the product and now I love it. Open this. You can tell it's not been opened before. I wonder if this is on all products or maybe because it's for kids, but it has the safety seal. And I'm gonna shake this up before using it. This sunscreen does have a nice slip to it. It does not have any fragrances. There's a little bit of a smell, but it's not overwhelming or overpowering at all. It absolutely feels moisturizing and soothing. I think the sunscreen would be great if you have dry to normal skin. If you are new to my channel, I have oily skin, so this will be interesting to see how it holds up. I have tried other soothing and moisturizing sunscreens like the La Roche-Posay sunscreen that I recently reviewed on this channel, and I actually like that sunscreen despite it being moisturizing because it didn't really make my skin feel super oily, and I feel like the oil on my face wasn't super noticeable at all. I mean, to some people, but for me, it was kind of light work. My skin feels like really soft to the touch, and then just like feeling my neck and like my ears, it doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't feel like sticky at all, in my opinion. It just feels like a nice moisturizing sunscreen. The sunscreen in itself has a lot of slip to it. It feels super nice. It will be interesting to see how this holds up throughout the rest of my day. So I will be back to give a final review. I'm sitting outside editing and I realized that I forgot to do comment of the week, and I did not want to miss out on another comment of the week 2 weeks in a row. So this comment is from Carolyn, and it says, I've been using tretinoin for 3 months now and the results are amazing. My skin is more clear, and the part I love is that I can now go without makeup and I am just fine. Thank you so much for leaving that comment. I love that tretinoin is giving so many people such a boost, whether it's confidence or just feeling more secure with their skin, because I know I mentioned this all over my channel that skin can be so tricky. Thank you again for leaving that comment, Carolyn, and I hope that your skin is always beautiful. Fortunately, this is another sunscreen that I really do like. I think this sunscreen will be great as we go into the colder and drier months, heading deeper into fall and then into winter. I think this is great. It's very moisturizing, soothing. I will say that this is not oil free, so if you do prefer to wear sunscreens that have no oil, or if you have oily skin like myself and that might be an issue for you, I would avoid this sunscreen. But I do have oily skin, and I don't think that the oiliness on my face is really that drastic, but it could potentially change as time goes on. I've used this sunscreen for over a year, over 2 years, maybe over 3 years at this point. And sometimes I notice my skin does get really oily. So I don't know if maybe because I've been on tretinoin so long, maybe my oil production has not been as high as it was before I got on tretinoin. You can see that my skin is a bit oily, but it's not super greasy or just super like really oily. I think this is not bad for a sunscreen, and I would definitely recommend this for people, like I mentioned earlier, for people that have dry to normal skin. I think this will be great if your skin dries out when it gets cold. This would be great if you're going to be outside in the elements and it's going to be chilly, windy. I would definitely wear this sunscreen because I think the moisturizing and soothing properties of the sunscreen will definitely give you an added bonus when you're outdoors. So especially if you're like me and you like to go on walks outside, you might like to go on hikes and just spend time outdoors, go to football games, that kind of thing, I recommend the sunscreen. Especially if you're going to be the type of person that bundles up with like maybe like a scarf or your face might be covered, this would be good because that added moisture is going to kind of reduce the amount of friction that the fabric will cause on your face, I would think. White residue free. So as you can see, I have no white residue on my face. There's no flashback if I take a picture. So of course the Black Girl sunscreen is friendly for Black people. If I had to rate the sunscreen, I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. If you're interested about the oils in this sunscreen, I will say that this sunscreen has carrot seed oil, sunflower seed oil, avocado oil, and jojoba oil. So that is just what I see right off the bat. And it does have aloe vera juice, and I love me some aloe vera. I do have a question. I have been niching down a bit on this channel and just kind of focusing on skincare videos, but let me know in the comments what you want to see on this channel. I'm thinking about starting back with a lot more fashion content because that's really my area of expertise, as well as general life content, but just let me know what you think in the comments. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you did like it, please feel free to thumbs up this video, and as always, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you again.